May I uneducate us, so our miseducation can be replaced with proper information. Where we miss education in a generation, rejected from birth, so we generations expecting the curse of a verse, failing to defeat principles of unique men, eating third eye daily bread. So principles treat individuals like criminals who need special ed. How special is special education if I'm treated like my brain is designated for permanent vacated hiatus? How dare you call this education? Using enslavement to persuade us, sellouts to infiltrate us, vices medicated to intoxicate us. That's how the hiatus. Racism, educated by the race in him, promoting scapegoats for killing, drug dealing and thieving. Before repeating what you're reading, research what you believe in. Africans didn't steal Africa, so who let the thief in? Demonic deceiving proof to us. Every nation simulated its own Judas. Who knew he chose us to be the first humans in Eden? Devil delivered takeout, we should have decided to eat in. Conscious kitchens, awaken nightmares, camouflage as American dreaming, scheming. Opportunities to make welfare, inaccurately accusing blacks of milking government help here when whites are the ones using most of the welfare of Haiti means Hades. Who have brought thy hell here? My majesty, same kingdom teaching. Haitians defeated the French magically. What most see as supernatural, I see as a gift, mathematically equated to the original more. Add created, subtract invaders. Once equated, what we created is more than a little that's known of ancestral codes. Left to decode holes in the Dead Sea Scrolls. Used to breathe soul back into the heads of the walking dead until the Dead Sea Scrolls. Until we behead clones, reducing genius of what our genes is. Socially, turning giants into insects. Fell in the orphan royalty, we keep in the family. Historically incest, while you keep it in the family. Through incest, when your precious daughter is insects, begging for mercy. Father refusing to insects, birthing, mind raping nuisance. As of nuisance, theory of gravity is nuisance. Discrediting irrelevant Anubis, relative, unintelligent. Crediting lack of love in hip hop like it's relative or fair. To show one black exposed paying fair for horsehair and collagen, but not show black exposed teaching knowledge without bringing college in. A life with men who bleach shades of their skin away, never dealing with healing years of pain of being targets of name calling like tar baby, as if the sunburned skin surrounded my large lips. More time spent in the sun, stronger my targets. Since asking questions is a crime to Congress, arrest me for questioning nonsense. Reasons for unsolved history when ministers' memory mysteriously gets cancer. If truth was a museum, these past tours by exhibits of answers, but paused by statues of Prancer, implying fables is not where deceit lives, but where peace is. Any man not refusing to be used in lands of confusion knows not what peace is. So facetious how you love thy neighbor, yet advice is life can only be saved by saviors. Since you lack heart to save yours, if that's your advice to combat danger, save yours. And every excuse why our glorious past as a whole is not drilled to fill the hole in history class. Hang our men, rape our women, rewrite our past. How many times will you tell us we were slaves before we have the interest to ask about the sinister wrath of 400 years that has been suggesting we let go so we can manage trust. I won't get over anything that hovers over everything that has been taken advantage of. The damage of what a racist planet does to the intellect, disconnecting with the disrespect the skin you're in. As you defend your in, pissed out from Europeans, slurping our culture using inner cities as capitalistic, tallest opinion, nasty heathens, still not washing hands in bathrooms after secreting feces from eating fruits of labor they did not earn. Evident forensic evidence lost and burned. Once they hit our urn in clouds of ignorance, when it rains and storms into brains with significance, rains no more in minds feeling less human, much more Negro. Day we live on our feet, it's the day we feel our left and right Negro to stand upon. Body enhancement sold as a manicure. If you weren't a fan of your man's glands before, what makes you think penal implants gives your man a cure from a disease? Making men surgically arch their eyebrows, failing to duplicate beauty found in all you hearts if you let your eyebrows and kind words not seen as a con's words, a confused to con find you to bring more than a kind few to a country we never wanted to see, to be told to go back to a country we never wanted to leave. Now who's confused of convicting ex-convicts coughing up bloody contusions after shooting black youth equipped with skills to fight? A premeditated melanated coffin built a day. Lady Liberty wrote the Bill of Rights to dim light on mistakes or genocidal weather forecasting, whether it's sunny with a chance of black self-hatred or a holocaust of hurricanes. Like nobody's other countries' massacres never left no bodies of black mummies used to test dummies. Hitler hated natives more than his own, so who do you think were the test dummies for owners of heirs running from bad intentions? Consequences of what your sins say about Bruce Lee being murdered for revealing secrets of his forefathers' African sensei who educated Mr. Miyagi after graduating students who formed Illuminati, possessing bodies involved in scandals at a Watergate hotel, toying with Tyson and Tupac as sexy televised decoys so the world can watch a hotel. How consensual relations end as potential rape of truth when the dumbfound dead Pope states religious crusades were not intentional hate, even though it left a race of the dumbfound dead unable to cope with unused space and heads. Proves at times our minds are waste when living the way we don't mind the waste we live in a home where hope is missing. Why write petitions to end injustice if we still believe we live in justice? Black inferiority, white superiority, two pair of lies used as two chains to keep the mind and body paralyzed. Tackling receivers thrown a Hail Mary, purposely dropping the ball knowing they're not supposed to Hail Mary. She had too much stage fright, she could never be the playwright. God wrote the story of yesterday, tomorrow, and today's life, but you want to tell him he didn't write the play right. While you play nights of hide and seek with Satan, shocked that he possessed your body once you say 10. Not using your amen to remind you he hates men whose offspring slam doors to hell so hard wood falls offsprings of chains that Lincoln blood spilled when hope of real freedom was killed. When Lincoln spread lies like Black Jack Dawson sending his family in lifeboats as he stopped the Titanic from leaking. Since Hollywood speaks to the dead brain, dead lungs, dead eyes, and dead air, why would they cater to truth that's greater and share a breath of fresh air to inhale that will no longer make us feel that we're in hell? To believe the most important conspiracy theory is to believe every conspiracy is a conspiracy theory. Uneducate us.